Before his death, the king of cool Steve McQueen was famous for his rebellious persona both on and off screen. While he was a box office giant, his relationships with his fellow actors were often strained by his massive ego and competitive nature. Here are 6 co-stars with whom Steve McQueen had notable conflicts. The rivalry between Steve McQueen and Paul Newman is legendary in Hollywood history. Their feud came to a head on the set of the 1974 disaster film The Towering Inferno. McQueen was fiercely competitive, demanding an equal number of lines and top billing, which caused major friction with Newman. The two were known to have a chicken shit feud, with Newman making the comment about McQueen's antics. Their rivalry was so intense that they never worked together again, despite a shared love for car racing and their similar public personas.
On the set of the classic Western The Magnificent Seven, a massive ego clash unfolded between McQueen and the film's star, Yul Brynner. Brynner, who had a hand in casting McQueen, quickly regretted his decision. McQueen, known for his scene-stealing antics, would do anything to draw attention to himself, from rattling his shotgun shells during Brynner's lines to kicking over the small mounds of dirt Brynner would stand on to appear taller. Their feud became so infamous that director John Sturges lost control of the set. According to sources, McQueen only reconciled with Brynner on his deathbed, thanking him for his help in getting his career started. The rivalry between Steve McQueen and James Garner, who both starred in The Great Escape, was intense and personal. Garner, known for his laid-back charm, once described McQueen as a stubborn little cuss. The competition between them reached its peak when Garner was offered a racing film role that McQueen had desperately wanted, creating a rift that would last for years. Their feud was fueled by McQueen's professional jealousy and his suspicion that Garner was having an affair with his wife.
Steve McQueen's ego and demands also affected his potential collaborations. He was originally slated to star with Barbra Streisand in the film The Gauntlet. However, their clashing egos and creative differences made the project unworkable. McQueen reportedly refused to appear with Streisand, and the film was eventually made years later with Clint Eastwood and Sandra Locke in the lead roles. While not a direct feud in the same vein as his other rivalries, McQueen had a complicated relationship with Frank Sinatra. After replacing Sammy Davis Jr. in the film Never So Few, McQueen became friendly with Sinatra, who was a big fan of his work. Sinatra even offered McQueen a spot in the Rat Pack film, Ocean's 11. However, McQueen was advised to decline the role, fearing that being part of Sinatra's posse would hinder his own individual stardom. Sinatra, reportedly hurt by the rejection, never offered McQueen a role again.
Another co-star from The Magnificent Seven, James Coburn, also had a difficult time with McQueen on set. The intense competition between McQueen and Yul Brynner created a domino effect, leading other cast members, including Coburn and Charles Bronson, to also try and upstage each other. This led to a very uncomfortable atmosphere, with the actors constantly vying for screen time and attention.